Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about the incoming shipment and outgoing shipment in 2 steps. So to manage with the incoming shipment and outgoing shipment in 2 steps, first we have to just hop into the inventory module. And let's go to the configuration settings to manage with the routes of the warehouses. So when you just drag down, you can see a section called warehouses where you have to enable the multi-step route to use these routes in the warehouses, which we have done already. Now let's move on to the warehouses. So you can just use it from the configuration menu where you can find the warehouses, or you can set routes directly from the configuration settings. So I'll be choosing the warehouses, and I'm going to manage the routes for the warehouse Cyproses, where you can find we have just given the name of the warehouse as Cyproses with a short name as Cypro, and we will be performing the shipment in 2 steps, that is the incoming shipment and outgoing shipment. So if the incoming shipment is 2 steps, we will be receiving the goods in input, and then that will be moving to the stock. If we are setting the outgoing shipment in 2 steps, then the goods sent to the output and then delivery will be done, which means that we will be picking the item from the input and then from the stock, and we will be directly delivering the item to the customer. That is the picked item. Okay, so afterwards, when you just move on to the technical information, you can find the location details as well as the operation details over here. So let me move on to the purchase module, and here I'm going to create an RFQ by choosing the vendor. So my vendor is TechVerdict, and the product is flip over. So we have just received, we are going to purchase the item of 6 quantity to the stock, and I need to keep the item in my warehouse, which is Cyproses, where you can just save this and confirm the order. So once you confirm the order, you can receive the product directly from the Receipt Smart tab. But here, I won't be receiving directly from here. Rather, I'll be moving to the inventory module to show the operations that is performing under the 2 steps of the incoming shipment. So here you can see that under the Cyproses, you can see one that is to process and one is late. So as we completed the first step only, we can just process with the second one. Here you can see that one is currently wait, and which is waiting for the other process to be validated. So when you just move on to the inventory overview, here first we have to receive the item in the input. So in order to input that, you can just move on, and you can see that we will be taking the product from the vendor to the input. So you can just click on validate, where we have just received the item from the vendor to the destination location, which is Cypro input. Afterwards, you can just move on to the inventory overview, where you can see that currently that waiting operation has just turned into late operation. So currently, which is in its late state. So we have to get the product from the input to the stock. So currently we are going to validate that process, and you can see that we have just taken the product into the stock. And when you just move on to the product flip over, you can find that the quantity will be changed into 6 because we have just received the item into the stock from the input. Now we have to deliver the item to the customer, because we have just received an item, order from the customer for flip over for 3 quantity, and our customer is Wood Corner as always, and you can choose the product flip over, and he wants 3 quantity of the product. So as you choose the product, you can see there is insufficiency of the quantity because we are not currently taking the product from the right warehouse. So in order to get the right warehouse, you can just move on to the other info, where you can see the warehouse tab, field, and you can choose the warehouse. And when you just save this, you can see under the order lines, currently the product is available, and you can just confirm that. As you just move on, you can see that there is 2 delivery, because we have to pick the item and then we need to deliver the item. So we have to just perform 2 transfers over here, and you can see that one is in its ready state and other one is just waiting for the operation. So here, when you just move on, you can see that the source location will be stock, because we have to get the product from the stock. That is, we need to pick the item from the stock, and we need to just move the item to the destination location, which is Cypro output. Afterwards, we have to deliver the item. to the customer. So either you can manage these steps from here, or you can just move on to the inventory to view the operations. So under the pick, you can see one is to process, and under the delivery, you can see that we are just waiting for the picking operation. So first we have to pick the item. So I'm going to pick the item from the stock. So we have just validated. Currently we have picked the item. Afterwards, you can just move on to the delivery orders, and you can see that we can now perform the delivery operations. So you can just click on validate, and we have just done with the delivery of the item to the customer, wood corner, with the quantity of 3, because he has just demanded for 3 quantity. So this is how we manage with the incoming shipment and outgoing shipment in 2 steps. So hope this concept is clear for you. And we already have discussed about the incoming shipment and outgoing shipment with 1 step and 3 steps in another video. So if you have any doubt regarding that, please do check out that video. So that's all about this. Thank you for watching the video.